Kwebbelkop was at one point one of the most popular gaming creators on the platform, but after a series of horrible decisions and exposed videos, his empire would come crumbling down, leaving his channel as a shell of what it once was. Hi, I'm the Internet Anarchist. I create weekly YouTube documentaries, and today we'll be looking into how a YouTube titan not only killed his channel, but is also actively destroying any legacy he had left behind. This is the story of Kwebbelkop. To fully capture just how large of a downfall Kwebbelkop witnessed, we first need to go back into the past to fully garner just how successful his channel once was. Kwebbelkop, also known as Geordie, started his YouTube journey on the 2nd of April 2008. Over the following 3 years, Geordie would simply be a consumer on the platform, as it wasn't until the 3rd of May 2011 that Geordie would upload his first video. The video was about what you could expect for a 16-year-old playing his Xbox 360 in his bedroom. Geordie would post relatively consistently, building upon his production quality and on-camera personality up until 2014, where he would start reaping the rewards of his hard work and dedication to his content. With his videos now focused on GTA 5 content that was based on his personality and relatively easy to produce, he would not slow down at all, giving himself arguably one of the best runs between 2015 and 2017 out of any gaming creator at the time, with his channel hitting 3 million subscribers in January of 2016.
Look at that. Look at that. It's my 3 million subscribers custom made YouTube play button.
This run was fueled by Geordie's ability to connect and grow with other creators in his niche, which was best described by Sunny in his video titled How Kwebbelkop Lost His Entire Audience in 1 Year, where he would state,
for example, Geordie was a master at collaborating with other YouTubers.
I'm a YouTuber. I want to know more YouTubers. I want to get to know all the YouTubers. I want my friends to be YouTubers or people that are doing similar stuff.
This became most evident after forming a YouTube trio known as Robust, which included Kwebbelkop alongside 2 other familiar faces, Jelly and Slogo Man. Kwebbelkop explained that his first viral video with over 14 million views was him, Jelly and Slogo simply messing around on GTA 5. As their relationship strengthened, a video where Kwebbelkop simply met Jelly in real life for the first time gained over 12 million views. The trio were even picked up by PewDiePie's YouTube network Revel Mode alongside Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, with the subscriber count of Kwebbelkop, Jelly and Slogo being the best piece of evidence for the success they'd find as a trio. In addition to forming the Robust group, Geordie began dating fellow YouTuber Azzyland in 2016, with Azzy herself having a multi-million subscriber count at the time, meaning that they could collaborate on various different videos, providing further growth for each creator.
Fast forward 4 more years of almost daily uploads, and although Geordie witnessed unimaginable levels of success that would ultimately solidify his name in YouTube history, he would also begin to feel burnout. Burnout is a state of complete mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion that completely takes the fun out of whatever you are doing. With that being said, it's often the #1 killer of YouTube careers, as without motivation there is no content, and without content there is no audience, and without the audience there is no money flowing through. However, entering 2021, Geordie thought he had come up with a genius idea to solve the problem in its entirety and change the landscape of YouTube forever. Geordie began his mission to remove the human side of making content by using a variety of AI tools ranging from AI editing to voice cloning and idea generation. And with this, launched a YouTube channel called Blue. Blue was a VTuber created by Geordie. The VTuber was operated by motion capture software paired with voice cloning AI. The Blue character was able to be played by everyone and anyone who stepped in front of the camera, and this project would be a huge success for Geordie, with the first video amassing over 600,000 views and the channel gaining tens of thousands of subscribers with each passing month. It's also safe to say that the content attracted a largely child-centric audience, who wouldn't have cared about the fact that the channel had no authentic personality or human being to truly latch onto, since they were more fixated on the overstimulating editing and sound effects in each video.
Giant Batman wants to eat the city! It's my goal to stop him by becoming the fattest nap so I can eat him! Oh my god, guys, this giant Batman's gonna eat this building! I have to stop him by eating his fingers! Nom 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 nom! Ah, my head!
Whilst the content was relatively soulless compared to Geordie's usual videos, it was kept on a separate channel from Kwebbelkop, which kept a divide between the soulless corporate-feeling AI-generated eye candy for children and the more personable content posted onto Kwebbelkop. The Blue channel would mush out 783 uploads as of this recording, resulting in over 295 million views, coupled with 797,000 subscribers, which even with a conservative guess of $2 per 1,000 views, would roughly equate to $590,000 $100 in profit from AdSense alone, and that's without including sponsor deals, which generally make up for a large portion of a creator's revenue. Speaking of sponsors, this video has no sponsor, so if you could subscribe, that would be greatly appreciated. According to Sunny, the dream of effortless AI-generated wealth would begin to get to his head, and in return, get in the way of his usual content.
One of the biggest lessons I've learned in business is that pretty much everything you dream is possible. Cloning yourself, too easy. 4 years ago, I was in the middle of a burnout, made 3 videos per day and streamed 2 to 3 hours per day. I wished I could clone myself, so I did. What Kwebbelkop is referring to in this Twitter thread is a channel he launched 1 month after the drama with Tiger, which posts gaming videos and uses an AI character as the main personality within the videos. Now, there's nothing wrong with anyone beginning a second channel, but when looking at the numbers, it's obvious that this new AI channel going by the name of Blue was seriously fragmenting Geordie's attention on the main channel. It was launched in May 2021 and began to do 4 million views per month instantly, yet if we look at the Kwebbelkop channel, May 2021 was also the point at which his viewership declined from an average of 100 million views per month to 60 million views per month. Kwebbelkop began to celebrate the strides that his AI channel was doing, yet he also seemed completely oblivious to the massive decline that was happening on his main channel. His average monthly viewership was down by 40 million on Kwebbelkop while he was celebrating 4 million views a month on Blue. It was the very definition of the man who chases 2 rabbits catches neither, and this decline on the main channel brought about further changes which would ultimately make things even worse.
On the 19th of February 2022, Geordie would publish a video to the Kwebbelkop channel titled My Most Important Video, where Geordie would state that he would be discontinuing the daily uploads and would be instead moving to post the best possible content for his viewers.
After 10 years, I realized that I'm simply not as young and energetic as I was before, and how before I was able to just push everything on the side and just grind and make YouTube videos. I'm now much older, and that's really not possible anymore. I'm kind of confronted with these things. I'm having a hard time being creative. I'm having a hard time having fun in my job. I'm having a hard time sleep. I'm always worrying about YouTube, always thinking about YouTube, and that's why I'm making this video. I'm not enjoying it as much as I was before. Now, in the meantime, I've also started a few other businesses which I'm very passionate about. I started a video game company where we're making one of the coolest games ever, and it's gonna be insane, and I can't say anything about it because I signed a lot of contracts for it. I'm also running other YouTube channels and inspiring people to create this virtual YouTuber called Blue. And I even started a cryptocurrency NFT business where I create tools for creators to make their own NFTs, which is super flippin' awesome, and it's blowing up. I got this big office here in Amsterdam, and it feels like I'm really living the dream doing all these things at the same time. I got a beautiful apartment. I have a lovely girlfriend. Life literally couldn't be better, but then there's this YouTube thing, it's just consuming me. I was making content just for the sake of being able to post every day. I don't want that. I want to make videos that I put my passion in. I want to make videos that I'm proud of. I want to make videos that I know you want to see. YouTube is still a massive part of me, and I never want to quit. I genuinely never want to stop uploading content.
As many of you can tell by the title, or perhaps other videos you've watched covering the topic, this is where the story of Kwebbelkop really starts going downhill, as Sunny would expose the so-called better content in his documentary.
The first 3 videos posted in the days that followed were him bragging about his $10,000 dog, then him bragging about his custom orange G-Wagon, then him bragging about his $7.5 million penthouse apartment.
Welcome to my $7.5 million penthouse tour. Let's see if this video can hit 100,000 likes.
And it's just like, why would you post this, dude? Not only have you stated in the past that you apparently don't do YouTube for the money.
I don't care about making an extra buck on YouTube. I don't care about the money. I really genuinely do not do YouTube for the money.
But do you really think the audience wants to open up the YouTube app and instantly see something that makes them feel inferior to you? Do you think new viewers on your channel want to open up the video section and see one video saying I quit followed by 3 videos talking about how rich you are? You think it's just a coincidence that David Dobrik got cancelled in the same month that he posted his brand new multi-million-dollar house to YouTube? When you invite envy into the life of others, you pay for it in ways which you will not expect. The 3 videos felt like nothing more than a validation-seeking exercise which came off as quite insecure.
Sunny's video would ultimately go mega viral, with the video gaining over 11 million views. It was impossible for Geordie not to see it, with Geordie eventually leaving a comment stating, "Gotta make a comeback now, see you guys in a few months. Thank you for the feedback, I 100% agree with the stuff you're saying here. Too many things at the same time. a little bit of bragging because of insecurities and lack of focus. Let's get back on the grind, bangers incoming. Based on the comment alone, it would seem like Geordie took the criticism on the chin and was ready to move on to a better and brighter future thanks to Sunny's critique. But the reign of warranted criticism on Geordie's actions wouldn't end here, as this is where we introduce Penguinz0, aka MoistCritikal or Charlie, who would eventually play a massive role in Geordie's downfall. In a video titled Downfall of a Massive YouTuber, Charlie would react to Sunny's Kwebbelkop video, where 13 minutes in, he would call out Geordie for being a shameless cash grab who doesn't care about the content or his audience. Some major foreshadowing for what would play out in the future.
We need to remove the human element. Yes, it sounds crazy, but we need robots, we need computers.
That's spoken like a man who really cares about the content. If I'm to own 5 million channels, I realize the weakest link is the goddamn human. Organic is cringe. Machines are the way I do it. So I hired this entire team to build VTubers with AI scripts, to pump out as much shit as I possibly can across 1,000 channels.
And you can start as many channels as you want because they all function under the same brand. It's like Spider-Man, okay? There's so many different Spider-Mans.
Why do you view that as a good thing? Why do you view this situation as a good thing? I mean, for you, I get it because it's a lot of money, owning all those channels and all the ad revenue. But as someone who keeps presenting himself as a guy who doesn't care about the money and does it for good content, how can you possibly sit here and try and convince your audience of Kwebbelflops that this is a good thing? Just 1 million channels of completely soulless generated scripts. This is so shameless. Holy shit.
Huge risk if you invest a lot of money, and if one person leaves, the entire business collapses.
Like, he's convincing his audience that people are the problem.
The following month, Geordie would publish a video titled The Sad Truth About How I Lost My Entire Audience in 1 Year, where he extensively responded to the videos created on him. Whilst this video would seem like a good response on the surface, the statement he made 7 minutes and 17 seconds in would age like milk.
I mean, posting a video a day is insanity. It is crazy, especially if you do multiple videos a day. And after the breakup, I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe I should live my life a little bit more. Maybe I should take more care of myself. I really felt burnt out. I genuinely had a burnout. And after all of that, I just wanted to live a little bit more and just have more fun in life rather than sitting there mindlessly pumping out videos and feeling like I'm just running a machine. That I am a machine. I'm not. I'm a human. I have feelings too.
Geordie's statement about not wanting to be a content machine would ultimately be contradicted by his own actions just months later. On the 21st of December 2022, Geordie would publish a tweet stating, "I made an AI where it runs its own podcast where it talks about AI. Everything is AI generated from scripts to the video. I don't plan to actually release it to the public, just testing to see what's possible. We're extremely close to AI influencers taking over. This is game changing." Whilst Geordie's Blue channel was partially run by AI voice training models and motion capture software, it at least still had some level of human input, such as the actor who played the character and the editing of the video. But what Geordie was wanting to do now was completely remove the human side of the creation. This line of thinking would set the tone for Geordie's mindset entering 2023, as on the 10th of June, he would publish a tweet announcing his future plans, with the tweet reading, "Kwebbelkop AI, coming soon." Just a week later, Geordie would post yet another tweet about AI, this time showing some unlabeled metrics for a video he claimed was AI generated. If you still don't believe AI generated content is the future, think again. It's safe to say that Geordie was feeling confident with AI being the future of content creation, as later that day, he would also announce his retirement as a YouTuber, in a tweet quoting, "After 11 years on the platform, I'm ready to retire as a YouTuber. I've successfully cloned myself and will have AI run my YouTube channel. This is a very open and public experiment, and I'll be the first creator to do this, as far as I know. I'm confident that our algorithms will be able to pull millions of views a month and entertain tons of people. This all started when I experienced burnout while making daily content. I'm a firm believer that this is the future and many will follow. The project will be ever evolving. It's similar to how video games have seasons and constantly improve and patch the game. You can expect cloning, videos, views, and more to get better over time. Launching Q3 2023. Shout out to the entire team for making this possible, 5 years in the making." The tweet would gain more attention compared to his usual tweets, since cloning yourself and having a channel fully run by AI seems rather outlandish and controversial, with replies stating, "Am I the only one that reads this and thinks my personality is equal to that of a robot? Because that is the vibe I get. Some YouTubers have basically given up on the idea of having a personality in the pursuit of money." and "Good job killing your channel. Your content is so shit it can be recreated with AI, nice one." A mixed reception could have been expected, but also avoided to an extent. In each of Jordy's posts showing data about AI-generated videos, he conveniently left out just how much was AI-generated and just how much human involvement there was throughout the content creation process. While it's clear that Jordy was thrilled because of the advancements he was making with AI, his idea of transforming YouTube into a realm of automated content directly contradicts the "you" in YouTube. The idea that the same viewers who subscribe to him for his personality and content he himself created would simply consume whatever slop was provided to them by the AI completely alienated the few loyal viewers that he had remaining. The following month, on the 25th of July, Jordy would do a face reveal for the Kwebbelkop AI, along with a launch date in August. The announcement would be revealed to be true, as on the 1st of August 2023, Kwebbelkop AI would make its debut, with a video titled "Minecraft but you only get one block." The video was a Minecraft Let's Play style video, featuring an AI version of Kwebbelkop.
Today in Minecraft, I am stuck on one block. Can we survive? Watch until the end to find out. Oh my god, guys, it says break the block below you, but I can't lie, I'm kind of scared because I'm not sure if it'll actually regenerate, but let's just do it and... Oh my god, the block will regenerate. This is insane. Okay, guys, so we just had to keep
The video was received extremely negatively from Kwebbelkop's remaining loyal fan base. He already deterred everyone by his braggadocious actions in the past, but now he was alienating the last of his viewers who stuck around, with comments stating, "Dude went from peak childhood entertainment to can't even be bothered making videos himself now." Personally, I think this says a lot more about this kind of content than it does about AI, and I think I can speak for most people by saying I miss the old Jordy, and I think this was a terrible decision for him. Despite the negative reaction, the video initially didn't get that much attention, since Kwebbelkop's relevancy was long gone. But just a day later, Jordy would once again become the main topic of a MoistCritikal stream, where Charlie would deconstruct and criticize the Kwebbelkop AI.
He was once a massive channel pumping out tons of like Let's Play videos for Minecraft, GTA, and all of that. And then he made a hard pivot into AI, just going full cannonball into the deep end of the pool of AI. In particular, AI-generated content. So he made a separate channel for a VTuber called Blue or something like that. I think it was Blue. And it was kind of an experiment. That's when he was just first getting a little wet with it. So he had the water wingies on. It was a VTuber, but they still made the content. There was still someone behind it. But he wanted to go even harder. What he envisioned for a perfect world was all AI-generated content. And I said, we're probably not far off from that being a reality. And you guys called me crazy. You said, "Charles, go back to your padded cell. You're speaking nonsense. You're speaking gobbledygook. Like, that doesn't make any sense." And now, 2 days ago, he's released his first AI video. So all of the money he invested into it, all of the money that he's used on the startup, he is now putting into full effect. I think he owns like 20 channels as well, and he wants to make all of them basically AI-centric, so that way it's all made by AI, so it's as minimal as possible for maximum content. And it flopped. The views aren't big or anything, but you have to remember, this probably didn't even have him in the same room. Someone had to have played Minecraft, sure, but here.
Today... I am stuck.
He is
on
not
one
here.
block.
This is
Can
all
we survive?
AI.
Watch until the end to find out. Oh my god, guys, it says break the block below you, but I can't lie, I'm kind of scared because I'm not sure.
So everything that's being said here, the VTuber avatar, the fucking bitmoji of him, and all of the dialogue and everything is AI. So he never even had to record. They just needed some kind of gameplay, at least for now. Eventually, they'll probably be able to just have the AI do some rudimentary gameplay. And he can just pump these things out endlessly across like 20 channels.
But this would just be the start, as following this, Charlie would also cover the possible motives for cloning oneself with AI.
There's not a single good argument you could make for having AI replacing YouTubers or anything like that. The literal only motivating factor is easy money. You would then no longer have to do anything. That is the only reason. There's not a single argument Kwebbelkop can make that is anything other than it's free money.
Just 2 days later, things would get a lot worse for Jordy, as Charlie would publish a video to his YouTube channel titled "You Called Me Crazy But I Was Right," a video that would call out and criticize Jordy for his recent actions. This would be the video that would completely turn not only Jordy's fans against him, but the greater YouTube community in and of itself.
because his channel was massive for a long time. And then he did a hard pivot into AI. He wanted everything to be AI, and now he's completely digitized himself. He's jacked Kwebbelkop into the cyberspace, and now all he does is AI related work. And now he's just started releasing his first wave of fully AI driven YouTube videos where he doesn't do anything at all. It's all AI behind the wheel.
Charlie would then lash out on the possible consequences of what the Kwebbelkop AI was striving for.
I want to go over some of his tweets here because this is something he's extremely proud of and thinks is a good thing, which I don't understand the delusion of. There is nothing good about replacing people with AI across the board. There isn't. There's not a single argument that can be made that what Kwebbelkop is doing is good. It's only good for him because he can make a lot of money off of it without ever doing anything at all, besides just being the one who owns the program. So here's one of his tweets about the AI video, just to give you a little insight. He didn't lift a finger, something that he proudly proclaims here. It is fully completed work without him ever actually being present for it. And he's going to make money off of it. It's of course not as successful as the videos where he actually does appear, but if he can just crank 20 of these puppies out every day, it's going to add up and probably end up being more lucrative and significantly less work, obviously, than if it was him behind the camera. Even just speaking about this just made my lights flicker because it's such a fucking evil dystopian concept to have all of humanity replaced by AI counterparts that replicate their personality. And it's something that he seems very excited about for some reason, and I just don't get it.
Following that, Charlie exposed Kwebbelkop's intentions of monetizing the AI by offering it for sale through a subscription-based model.
Now, him being the saint that he is actually wants to give this to everybody for the price of $100 per month, a $100 subscription plan in order to make unlimited shorts and unlimited long-form content text to viral video. So he wants to give you the keys to the kingdom here where you too can make completely uninspired, generic, formulaic AI content in order to try and gamify and maximize your gains online, where you just type in a viral video prompt and it will create everything without you doing anything. I don't know why he thinks this is something to be happy about. Again, this is purely just profit-driven greed. There is nothing good that can come from AI-produced content. It's not going to be good content or anything. All it will ever be is just deceptive bloat on platforms. But he's looking to try and really maximize this and pump out as much as possible and allow other people to pump out as much as possible as long as they're paying him for it.
Kwebbelkop would post a tweet quoting, "I love how so many people immediately shoot down the idea of AI influencers before even giving it a chance. What exactly is the problem here? Why are people so against it? Would love to better understand things." Where Charlie would respond with,
I can easily explain that to you. Because there's no real soul behind AI content, and it's only ever going to be deceptive into making people believe that it's a real person there. When it's mimicking a personality, it's not having a personality. The content will never be good content. It is just cheap content whose sole reason for existence is because it'll make it easier than actually making shit. Just have the AI do it all for you. That's not a good thing. That's not something we should be happy about. So someone replied saying, "It's just human connection, to be honest. No one really cares about AI. We like people for personalities and natural story. AI ain't natural. I'm not saying it won't work, but I ain't gonna say to my friends my favorite YouTuber is Kwebbelkop AI, but good luck." And then he responds saying, "And what if you didn't know that the content was created by AI? If you don't mind me asking, who's your favorite influencer right now? I'm certain that it can be AI generated and you'd still care about the content." You're immediately highlighting a problem here, and I can't believe that he doesn't recognize this. What if you didn't know that the content was created by AI? That's called misleading people, and that's shitty. You're lying to them by pretending that it's a real person behind it. The content will never be the same. You can mimic a personality to a certain extent, I guess, but it's still going to be worse for it. There's nothing good about that. What benefit is there to having an AI pretend to be a person? There isn't. It's just for the sake of being easier than actually making the shit with the person. You could have the AI do it in a matter of minutes, as opposed to having someone sit down, edit it, be entertaining and whatever. It's just for the sake of making money. There's nothing good about it. But that's not how Kwebbelkop sees it. To him, this is his paradise. So he talks about how it's been a challenging journey and he's excited for it, believing that 99.9% of influencers will be AI generated within the next 10 years. What really sucks is I think he's probably right. I believe a lot of big channels like his aren't really making content because they enjoy doing it. It's because it is a paycheck. It's a job. And anything that can make that job easier or even more lucrative, I think think a lot of people will jump on. And Kwebbelkop's making a use case right now where even if like the views are low, the fact that he doesn't have to lift a finger to make the content and can make a ton of it is probably worth it to a lot of other channels as well, because they'll still be making money off it while doing none of the work at all.
Charlie's video would go on to gain almost 3 million views, which would put the spotlight back onto Kwebbelkop for the first time in a while, but all for the wrong reasons. And from this point onwards, Geordie's Kwebbelkop channel would be bombarded with criticism in the comments, and each video uploaded would be flooded with dislikes. But how did Geordie respond to this? How could he come back from one of the most influential creators on the platform, completely destroying him in front of the eyes of millions? Well, he decided to let the Kwebbelkop AI respond on his behalf in a video titled something along the lines of responding to Penguinz0, a video that from the surface seemed like a response to Charlie's critiques, but upon viewing was actually a clickbait video of Kwebbelkop AI responding to his best friend's reaction to his AI. And this is where I myself became part of the situation, as I left a comment on the video stating, rather than facing Charlie's valid AI concerns, he's just chilling with his buddy's basic responses to his work. Where's the real debate? Whilst my comment may seem insignificant from a surface level, just 2 days later, Kwebbelkop AI would publish a video responding to my comment, titled Penguinz0 reacts to Kwebbelkop AI.
Hey guys, Kwebbelkop AI here. In the last video, I reacted to Slogo reacting to me. And in the intro, I also mentioned that I'll be reacting to penguins. Now, sadly, I forgot to do that. And I didn't think too much of it until I read this comment. Rather than facing Charlie's valid AI concerns, he's just chilling with his buddy's basic responses to his work. Where's the real debate? You want a debate? I will give you a debate. So let's react to penguins.
Eventually down the line, people wouldn't be able to tell if the content was a real person, organic flesh and cringe, or machine behind the content.
I mean, I can be cringe sometimes, so does that make me human? Am I finally a human? There's no...
Later in the video, Kwebbelkop AI would respond to the critique that Geordie is sitting back whilst letting the AI do all of the work. A valid criticism, considering how Geordie promoted the AI as completely creating the video.
I think it's funny that you said that he does nothing at all, which may be true now, but you're forgetting that I learned from his content that he has posted for the last 10 years. So he had to do 10 years of daily uploads for this to happen. Just wanted to put that out there.
Following this, Kwebbelkop AI would respond to the argument that bot content is against YouTube's terms of service by stating this.
You have to realize that there is some human input to it, so it isn't completely AI generated, which does not make it against the terms of service of YouTube.
This isn't a new phenomenon. What's new is the fact that AI can start replacing YouTubers entirely.
Penguins, if you ever get tired of YouTube, hit me up. I can help you become an AI. Come join us.
Next, Kwebbelkop's AI would respond to the accusation that all he is thinking about whilst doing this is money.
It is. There is not a single good argument you could make for having AI replacing YouTubers or anything like that. The literal only motivating factor is easy money.
Wow, I cannot believe you just said that. If old Kwebbelkop really wanted his money, then he would just sit down and make reaction content all day. I assure you that's easier than making an entire video AI generated. And the other thing is, there are a lot of good arguments. What if the real Kwebbelkop gets old and he's no longer able to make content? I'm not gonna get any older, so I can do this for however long I want. And that means I can also entertain a lot of people. And I think that's a pretty good argument if you ask me.
It's free money.
No, like I said, it's entertainment, putting smiles on people's faces. And I get it might not be for everyone, but I assure you there are people out there who will enjoy my content. And if I can make them smile even for 1 second, then in my eyes, my mission is accomplished. I mean, it's the same for a TV show, right? Let's say SpongeBob gets replaced with AI. Will anyone care if you cannot notice if it's AI generated? No. So I think your argument is stupid, Penguins. And it hurts for me to say that because I kind of like you.
He would later end the video by turning to claim Charlie's style of content was on the same level as his Kwebbelkop AI content.
Good. It's only good for him because he can make a lot of money off of it without ever doing anything at all, besides just being the one who owns the program.
Enough is enough. I'm not gonna take this anymore. The same could be said for you. What you do is sit down and react to content. Are you really trying to tell me that that is more difficult than to make an entire AI video? No, it isn't. And with that, that's the end of the video. I'm not even gonna watch the rest. You have made me angry, and I will never react to a video ever again. I'm only going to be making gaming content and ignoring all of the hate. I will prove everyone wrong. Enough is
Whilst the
enough.
video did go over some of the critiques made by Charlie, it was presented in the equivalent of scratching nails on chalkboard. The video itself is literally painful to watch, with many of Kwebbelkop's arguments being deflections or elementary grade excuses. The video would not only be received extremely poorly by his fans, but it turned anyone that remained into a hater. Not only was Kwebbelkop simply irrelevant compared to his previous success, with 15,000 dislikes compared to just 1,800 likes, those left of his audience began praying for his downfall, with comments such as, "Can't believe I used to look up to this dude as a YouTuber," and "You can defend yourself all you want, man. The reality is, Penguinz is right, and you responding with AI fully supports his points." And to top it off, I remember when Kwebbelkop was a funny, and most importantly, real person. Crazy how people can change for the worse. Now he isn't even there, and AI makes effortless content to pump money out of its viewers. He used to be a big part of my childhood. Now he isn't there and just wants money. It's truly sad. But with that being said, none of this would stop Jordy from continuing his mission to replace his content with AI, as the uploads would continue to flow through and Jordy would make tweets doubling down, such as, "I'm growing a 100% AI ran channel to 100,000 subscribers," then revealing to the world that it's AI. "Can't wait to see people's reactions, and then I'll do it again and again and again," coupled with another tweet that revealed his true sentiment of making AI content as cheap and reproducible as possible. Managed to make the 100% AI generated videos 66% cheaper, aiming for a 90% reduction in costs. With every tweet and post made, Kwebbelkop received more and more criticism. This would lead up to Jordy once again defending the content, but this time taking a different approach. In this attempt, he claimed there was some level of human involvement, with a tweet reading, "A lot of people seem to hate on Kwebbelkop AI. It's soulless. No one will ever watch AI content. Gonna say this for one final time. Kwebbelkop AI is not 100% AI, so all the comments about how it's soulless and how it's AI make you look really stupid. Saying it has no personality or it's lazy shows people can't distinguish between man-made or AI-made. It's literally man-made with some AI to capture the Kwebbelkop brand, but all because there's the illusion of it being AI and it being in the name. So please reflect back on your predisposed notions in regards to content on social media. Kwebbelkop AI is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing. Get people talking about AI content creators. A solid checkmate from the team there. 200 IQ chess move right there. Hope this makes sense to some people. I could literally upload a video filmed with my phone right now, and people would call it stupid and soulless and say that it's AI. There is no turning back. Burn the boats. This is the world we live it. My goal from the start has been to get people talking about this. Still going as planned. The tweet thread would be received extremely negatively from his audience, with comments on the tweet massively ratioing him. "I don't care if it's 80% AI or 20%, it doesn't feel human. The cope levels have gotten out of hand, my dude. Bro hit rock bottom and somehow kept digging." The next day, Jordy would host a poll on his Twitter to try and capture the true opinion of his audience, where the poll result would reveal that 87.9% of people absolutely hated the concept. This seemed to be a crisis for Jordy, as he would post a tweet claiming that he, quote, "might have to quit Kwebbelkop AI," only to end up quote tweeting it to reveal that he was simply trolling. However, the amounts of copium witnessed so far would all be beaten out by his next devastatingly cringe tweet, reading, "Receiving critique/hate for something I love doing reminds me of the good old GTA 5 racing days with the boys. I would post a video and get one of my first virals. The comments would be filled with people calling me a PewDiePie ripoff, telling me to stop screaming and more. 99% of negative comments and tons of dislikes. I have a vision and I'm sharing it with the world, just like back then. Can't wait to see where we're at in 5 years from now. I love this. Gives me so much energy. PMA." Where once again, Jordy would be ratioed by his viewers, with a comment stating, "Difference with then and now is 5 years ago you came across your personality, your heart, and soul. The AI version is just an empty vessel." Jordy's exploration into AI content was more than just a technological gamble. It was a betrayal of the unwritten bond he shared with his audience. Every emotionless AI-generated tweet and video felt like a dagger to the heart of his audience. The way Jordy reacted made things even worse. Instead of admitting to his mistakes and trying to fix it, he acted defensively and even tried to make fun of the situation. This move didn't just upset his fans, but also put him in the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. His attempt to change the game with AI content backfired big time, serving as a warning for other content creators about the danger of losing touch with their audience. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe for next week's video.